Good morning. This is your early morning motivation. This is episode 2 of Daily Inspiration. Thank you for tuning in to HairGasm. I'm your host, Stylist John, and today's word for today is perseverance. Perseverance comes from the Greek word perseverance, which means to continue steadfastly, to persist. And that word comes from two others, per and very. And service means strict. So let's break that down. Perseverance, which means to continue steadfastly and persist. And that word comes from two other words, per and very. And service for strict, very strict. So to persevere means to be very strict about your goal, very strict about what it is that you want. Webster's dictionary defines it as to continue in a course of action, even in the face of difficulty or with little or no prospect of success. So you set a goal in mind. You don't know how successful you're going to be. In your mind, you see the success, but no one sees the success around you. And you're continuing with your goal day in, day out. And people might tell you, because they don't see your success. Your success is in here, in your mind. You see it, they don't see it. And you're continuing until you get the vision externally of what you were thinking mentally. It kind of reminds me of when I was in high school. In high school, I played football, basketball, I swam, I ran track, and I played volleyball. My sophomore year, I got cut from the Hazelwood East basketball team after the football season. You know, I played football and then I played basketball. I dislocated my shoulder my sophomore year during the second to the last game playing East during a scrimmage. And it was pretty bad. I had to ice it. Didn't know how well I could use it. Every time I would move my left shoulder, every time I would move my right shoulder, I would feel a pop. And so it made me want to use my left hand. So my brother Sean and I, we would go to Kirby and we would play basketball on the back basketball court. We would put our arms in our shirts and I would practice using my left hand, layups. I would do shots. I would grab the ball with my left hand and hold the ball in tight, and I would dribble with my left hand. And so what happened was I got really good with my left hand while my right arm was healing. And we would play basketball literally like every weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then sometimes we would sneak over there during school, during like lunch, and go over there and play a quick game. But what it did was, because I loved basketball so much, I had a mental image of being successful that no one else could see. And I continued at it even though I had the injury. So most basketball coaches will tell you, you got to have both arms to play, which you do. You're supposed to. And to the people that look at people that play basketball, most people don't realize how passionate the people that play the game really are. We have injuries and still play through it. It's mental. You love the game so much, you're willing to put yourself through whatever you have to in order to become successful. So my sophomore year, I got cut from the basketball team at Hazelwood East because I dislocated my right shoulder during football practice. So after I got cut from the basketball team at East, I made the volleyball team. And I love volleyball. Volleyball is like one of my favorite sports outside of basketball. I played volleyball for 3 seasons at Hazelwood East. And because I got cut from the basketball team at East and started playing volleyball, it made my vertical grow because we did plyometric box jumps. And so I had an extremely high vertical for being the height that I was. I was 5, but I was 6 feet tall. And I had a 40-inch vertical. They measure your vertical by how high you can jump from standing. So I could literally stand at the rim, hold the ball, and jump straight up and dunk it with 2 hands with no problem. But outside of my athletic ability, I was being set up for greatness and I didn't realize it. Because my senior year when I graduated from high school, from Hazelwood East and North County Tech, I did dual enrollment. I got honored as a scholar athlete. A scholar athlete is someone that maintains their grades while playing a sport at high school. And when I got cut from the basketball team, I made the volleyball team and did very well. I was listed in the St. Louis North County Post-Dispatch, year 1999. That's me right there. My little goofy picture. But it said that I ranked in the top 10% of my class. And I played volleyball for 3 years, but I also played basketball. So let me tell you the story about when I made the basketball team at Tech my senior year. I didn't make the team at East my sophomore year. I didn't make the team at East my junior year, but I tried out for both teams. But I made the team my senior year at North Tech. How did I make the team at North Tech? I persevered. I learned how to shoot with my left hand. I learned how to shoot with my right hand. If I never would have learned how to shoot with my left and my right hand, I would have never made the team at East. I would have never made the team at North Tech. But I made the volleyball team at East. I played volleyball for East for 3 years. Whenever we did our jumping drills, we had to spike the ball with our left hand and our right hand. So whenever we would do spike jumps or spike drills, when you would spike the ball, you would run up to the net, you would jump as high as you can, lift both hands up, and then you would pick which way you want the ball to spike, and we would practice this. Little did I know it was training for basketball too, because whenever you shooting in basketball, you have to hold the ball in close to you, then you have to pivot, use your catapult, and then lift your arm up to shoot, either with your left hand or with your right hand. And because I persevered, I was able to do both. I want to encourage you, if you're playing a sport, you're an athlete, no matter what your injury is, keep your goal in mind and realize that this too shall pass. You might be at a place in your life where you might feel like things aren't moving. You might feel like you're at a place in your life where you want to be somewhere different. Don't give up. Stay the course. Persevere. To persevere means to continue in a course of action, even in the face of difficulty, with little or no prospect of success. It means your success level is this big according to what other people say, right? But if you continue, and you continue, your opportunity for success, the sky's the limit. Because you only fail when you quit. Are you gonna quit? I didn't quit. Because I didn't quit, I ended up in the St. Louis Post-Dispatch. This is the metal print of the same page that I just showed you. They had an honorary dinner where they invited your family, you ate dinner, you met the other scholar athletes, and then they gave you this metal printout of the page, and they gave you the newspaper version. It was a great honor. Took pictures, shook hands with the people at the Post-Dispatch. This was a great honor coming out of high school. And because of this success, it helped fuel me graduating from college at St. Louis Community College. It helped fuel me from graduating from Vatterott Extreme Institute downtown at 800 North 3rd Street. It also fueled me to graduate with my cosmetology license from Elaine Stevens class of 2017. I was the only guy in the class. I just want to encourage you, no matter what you're doing, no matter what you're going through, always keep it in your mind to persevere. I'm Stylist John. Tune into my show HairGasm for weekly episodes every Friday. Also, you can expect morning motivation every single day. That's 7 days a week. If you need help with photo shoots, music videos, contact me at 359-5499, or if you're an administrator over a school or you have a group of students that you would like to encourage, contact me for motivational speaking. I love working with youth. I love community events. I love doing community haircuts. I'm available. My email is stylistjohnmua@gmail.com. I love y'all and I wish y'all much success.